ranked team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Crosses the 45. Turning it on. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Military stun! Military stun! 221 wing! 221 wing!
Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. RPO complete to open the drive. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Give to the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this area.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Quick completion on the out. At the 35, he's loose. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
When you can run the football effective and then bootleg off of it, you get the running game and everybody biting up on it, and then all of a sudden the quarterback bootlegs out to the right. I tell you what, the defense did a really good job, though, staying with it, taking away the deep pass, and coming up and holding this to a minimal gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground. He's got it again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Under fire. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Across the 35. At the 20, he's got space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Moulton. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to barge their way in. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown Sooners! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continuing to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. And the Hawkeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away. And you're
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than quarterback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide, but to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the crowd.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the knee on third down. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Fires left. A strike downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Backed up now, here's second and long. He might want another play. Gonna look downfield again. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. But jet sweep pass. To finish, and that they did on that possession. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air. It's Mateer. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. The throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One final period to play. We'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Big guy smells it. Touchdown Sooners! And the beatdown has ensued.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Moulton. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Here's a heat. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll go to the ground. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Spins away.
The return is tackled down at the 43, and the Oklahoma offense will take over 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43.
22, water.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, set. Ready, go.
Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Unloads to the right. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated in certain